about me. I'm standing here in the kitchen of the future, the kitchen that's got every labour-saving device you can think of, apart from the Liberal Party. Let us look around, shall we? First of all, here is the special eye-level grill. Designed by Ronnie Corbett. And then in this one multi-unit, there is a mixer, the oven, and the washing machine all in one. Well, how does it work? Well, supposing I want some crumpet at tea time. Well, supposing I do. What I do after 5 o'clock is my own business. Now, what about a cake for my birthday? Now, I shall need some cake mix. Now, over here, you see we have cake. There, that's for shortcake. And, of course, that's a very long cake. We'll take the shortcake, I think. We put it in there, add the eggs, and the milk, icing sugar, and, of course, 21 candles. There we are. Now, we mix for only a few seconds and simply pop it into the oven, like this. But remember, of course, that this oven and mixer is also the washing machine, and I'm doing some laundry for the weatherman in the next studio at the same time. There we are. Now, what do we get when we turn the dial? Oh! Well, we get a small electric shock. We'll ignore that for the moment. Now, let's just check the time on our digital clock here. Well, either it's 2 o'clock or they're still on strike.
In these PC days, you did a marvellous Guru, I remember, which...
Not politically correct at all.
Which
Peter wrote.
Was
indeed, yes.
Novelty, wasn't it?
It's based on my own Guru, actually.
David Peter.
I hope he's not here
I'm my
tonight.
own Guru. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is my message to you? Oh, my God, the cocoa's coming off. Some of you are saying this man is not a genuine Indian. He is from Basildon, Newtown, with Irish mother and father from our bros to travel in cocoa. No. To these sceptics I say, just sticks to you. Oh, unholy ones, to my teaching, Gorblimey. 2 sheep were grazing in a pasture. Ba, said the first sheep. Moo, said the second sheep. The first sheep looked at his companion. What are you doing? He said, what are you doing? He said, the sheep don't go moo, they say ba. I know that, said the other sheep. I'm learning a foreign language.
I don't think that the political correctness issue is relevant with the two Ronnies because that isn't their raison d'etre. I mean, I'm sure that was part of the comedy climate at the time, but it wasn't built around that. They may have got humour from it, but I honestly can't remember anything they did that. I mean, we were only sort of 7, 8, 9 years old at the time, so it wouldn't have struck a chord with us. But I honestly can't remember any of the sketches where they were portraying any sort of racial stereotypes.
I also think you might just as well pick virtually anybody from the time.
Yeah, that's the
and
thing. They're all
accuse
doing
the same thing.
Yeah.
Python was extraordinarily racist, really, and sexist. The Golden Rose of Montreux was originally won by the black and white minstrels, and they'll give it to anybody these days.
Back to David on my right. Here is Ronnie Barker having some trouble with his words.
Pronunciation can be very embarrassing. If you go up to the vicar, meaning to say, dower to you to hey vicar, and it comes out as Yahoo oi day vicar, I'll feel a twit. Some people even use entirely the wrong worms, and this can be very unfastened all round. I remember twice a dong lime ago, an old angler exploded to me, I haven't fought a king all day. Of course he hadn't. You don't find many kings to fight on the River Itchen. He meant I haven't caught a dingle thing.
Ronnie B in full cry at a desk. But who can ever forget Ronnie C in full cry in a chair?
See, people never take me seriously, like the dressing rooms they have given me here at the BBC. You won't believe this, but until a month ago, I was still classified as a glove puppet. Until the start of each show, I was kept folded up in a biscuit tin with basil brush. Worst of all, there must be this set, you know, a box with a chair in it. Well, this week my pride got the better of me, and I went to complain to the controller of BBC One. He said, "Don't worry about a thing," he said. "As from this week, we're giving the whole set a facelift. More sparkle, more glitter, more razzmatazz," he said. You know. He said, "You won't even recognize it." Pathetic, isn't it? Really pathetic. I mean, little things please little minds. Shall I? If only it were that simple. Do you realize that one stab with this, I could cause a national walkout by the Amalgamated Union of Balloon Poppers, which could seriously disrupt Diana Dawes' acupuncture course. So I won't bother. So why should I descend to their level? Mine's like children, all of them. Oh, it reminds me, little wave to my own children. Only we had a row this morning about watching Daddy on television, you know. They wanted to go to bed.
The absolute institution, Ronnie Corberton chair. Over there, a maestro who wrote over 50. Did you not, David? David Renwick.
I guess I must have done. Yes, Spike wrote the first 50, and I carried on in his shadow. Really, I'm tempted to say. That takes me back to those days, sort of mid-70s, where I suppose, like most comedy writers of my generation, trying to get into television, we sent in the aforementioned news items. But I used to hang around, I used to come to the studio every week. I don't know how they let me in, but, and I have the most joyous memories of just sitting probably in this very studio up there in the audience area, watching the dress run and watching that every week, which, you know, just creased me up. And I loved Spike's style, I loved the man, you know, revered him, and it became a labour of love, really, just to, you know, to try and to echo all of that, which when Spike sort of ran out of steam, I think it was 1978.
We have established the Spike Mullins, have we?
Yes.
Spike.
Oh, yes.
Indeed, yes.
Right.
The great
I have
man.
to say,
Yes.
David was, you know, sent from heaven, really, because everything you wrote when Spike could stop, had to stop, was just as though, you know, there was no joy in there. I mean, they were just absolutely delightful to do. So wonderful in a series that lasts so long that only two authors wrote the bit.
Yeah.
You know, blessed, really blessed. And
Well, it was like, you know, it was a style point. You know, it was just nice that I mean, he'd obviously created that whole tone and the character, and I was following on from that, but. It just sort of oozed class, really. Those monologues, and I was just thrilled to do them. Really,
they were lovely. Spike saw me originally, didn't he, struggling to try and be funny in monologue in the Corbett Follies as a viewer, and then Spike wrote once and said, "You were fumbling about a bit there, and it's sort of funny some of the time," but he said, "Not entirely right. I feel I could fumble better for you," and that's how Spike came into my. And of course, it was a real treat.
He was one of a kind, wasn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We've dwelt on several times the way the shows are put together, the construction and the formula that evolved and held on and was a key to its success. Now, Ronnie B., you've always been rather a fan of editing.
Oh yes, when we did filming, yes, that was my favourite, as you know. It's my favourite thing. I used to love to be in on the editing, and it's so much. They can do marvellous things with editing.
I will not surrender.
Now, the whole theme, the whole motif of you two is the equal shares, the partnership, the separate careers. You work together, then you work apart, but it's always equal. Now, you wrote a lot, Ronnie B., right? So I'm going to ask him, did you suffer at his hands with him being a writer?
No, we had this foolproof scheme whereby Ronnie wrote the material and I used to queue for his lunch. It was just one.
Yes.
Seems very fair.
Did you ever find yourself coming out as some sort of fall guy, though? rough end of the stick, what he wrote?
No.
Physically, he did.
Physically,
Yes.
Very
What
much
do you
so.
think about that? Would you say that was a fair comment?
Yes, a bit of...
Well, I'm bigger than he is.
Yes.
A bit of slapping and battering, is that what we're...
yes. Well, because seriously, I'm bigger than you.
Yes, you are seriously bigger than
Yes,
me.
I am.
Yes. I've never been one to deny that.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, will you watch this? So many films of Charlie Farley and Piggy Malone. There was Raiders of the Lost Ark, Dave.
The only thing, well, any of any interest I remember was Ronnie B saying, "Wait till you see the beginning of what we've done when we filmed it." And of course, he'd slipped my name into the opening sequence.
Ronnie Corbett was the Harrison Ford character, Indiana Jones, and I was the girl, Kathleen Turner. And I remember I spent most of my time in this night dress. That's all I can remember because it's such a long time ago. And the one thing I did learn from those two is that they play it absolutely straight.
Tell me where I can get the bird. How to shine the light in the face. Not my face. Her face.
Yes, this must be it, driver. Nag's Bottom.
I was amazed by their skill and invention, and I remember particularly a sequence where Ronnie Corbett falls into an ornamental fountain in the garden, and the way he developed that. It was excruciatingly funny.
Who could have guessed that the murderer was about to strike again? Who could have suspected that somewhere in the bushes the barrel of a gun was trained upon the poor victim's heart?
One thing that we haven't talked about, which cropped up a lot, particularly in the music, those great musical finales and so on used to, was drag.
Drag.
You two
Yes.
dragging up.
I hated
But
it.
you hated it.
Hated dressing up as a woman. My wife hated it even more.
Ronnie, you've done a lot of panto, haven't you?
Yes, I'd done.
Working with Dan and everything.
Dan Lilla Baxter.
Yes.
You know, I'd worked with a lot of... I'd done Ugly Sister. But as you say, the club, I was, you know, always in the company of Dan at the club all those years.
Yes.
So I got used to doing it and knew how to do it and was sort of very comfortable in it, I hope.
Gals, buddy, buddy, all good pals, buddy, buddy, one for all and all for 1, 2, 3, 4, A-OK, buddy, buddy, right and gay, buddy, buddy, all gung ho and lots of fun.
We've been leaning on this table for several years, swapping lines, supping beers. We've sat so long we both got cauliflower ears. I hate this lot and that's the truth, that Jerry Booth is so uncool. Ken Barlow's only one I can stand, stood at bar, looking grand, with his little ukulele in his hand.
My old he plays hell after all the girls as well. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give him half a chance, he'd lead me a right old dance.
An old man's just as bad, thinks himself the proper lad. Knick-knack, paddywhack, lock him in the roo, that soon cools his how-do-do.
Her old man, he's the same, he's in love with what's her name. Big jaws, droopy draws, standing at the end, known to all as man's best friend. This old man, he played 9, he's as bad as yours or mine. Dick, Jack, Harry, Mac, Trevor, Doug or Mike, all old men are all alike.
What is this retirement nonsense?
Oh,
are you staying away, are you?
Certainly. Yes. This is one night only, yes. Oh, yes, I'd done everything I wanted to do, and had no ambition left, so I began to hate London more and more, so off to the Cotswolds and my watermill, you see.
Well, you're welcome back tonight, both of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Terry Hughes, Dick Fosborough, David Renwick, Peter Vincent, Ian Davidson, David Nobbs, and the 2 reasons none of us would have been here tonight without Ronnie Corbett and Ronnie Barker.
Thank you very much.
They were a fantastic combination of a wonderful character actor, a wonderful stand-up comedian and variety performer. They fed each other's strengths, they complemented each other, and great though the 2 individual parts were, the whole was greater still.
But now it's time to announce the winner of the nation's favourite 2 Ronnies sketch.
Yes, and the winner is... Oh, well, you see.
I told you it would be that one.
Yes, I know he did. He told me it would be this one. And it is, look, it's this one here. Here it is.
Four candles.
4 candles. Here you are. 4 candles.
No, 4 candles.
Well, there you are, 4 candles.
No, 4 candles. Handles for forks. Got any plugs?
Plugs?
Yeah.
What kind of plugs?
A rubber one, bathroom.
What size?
13 amp.
It's electric plugs, electric bathroom plugs, you call them. The trade, electric bathroom. Right.
Saw tips.
Saw tips. What do you want, ointment or something like that? What do you want?
No, saw tips, but covering the saws. Tips.
Hose. No, we haven't got any. It's coming in, but we haven't got any.
Got any hose?
Hose?
Hose. No hose.
Hose? I thought you meant hose. Hose. say O's, you see, you said O's. O's, he meant O's.
No, O's.
O's? What a... Oh, you mean pantyhose? Pantyhose?
No, O's. O's for the gate. Mon repose. O's. Letter O's.
Letter O's. How many do you want?
2.
2. Right. Yeah, next.
Got any peas?
God's sake, why didn't you bleeding tell me that I'm up the stairs? I'm up the stairs already for that. They tell me bleeding there. I'm up and down the shop all the time. I've got all the shop up and down in the help today. You must tell me when I'm planning things. I've got to plan by the way. How many do you want?
No, tins of peas.
3
tins of peas.
You're having me on, aren't you? Having me on. There we are. Right.
Pumps.
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 Hand pumps, foot pumps. Come on.
Foot pumps.
Foot pumps. Foot pumps. You see the foot pumps? Tidy up in here. Man, I think so. There we are.
No, pumps for your feet. Brown pump, size 9.
You are having me on. You are definitely having me on.
No.
You are.
Washers?
What? Windscreen washers, car washers, dishwashers, floor washers, back scrubbers, lavatory cleaners, floor washers.
Half-inch washers.
Oh, tap washers, tap washers.
Yeah.
Look, I've had about enough of this. Give us that dish. Let's make it all myself down here. What's this? What's that? Oh, that does it. That does have it. I've had just about enough of this. Mr. Jones, will you come out and serve this customer, please? I've just about had enough of this. Look at Scott on there. Look at Scott on there.
Right. How many would you like? 1 or 2?
Which brings us to the end of the show, doesn't it, Ronnie?
Indeed it does, yes indeed. Too late, I'm afraid, for that excerpt from the new grand opera, Eskimo Nell, in which an 18-stone soprano sings "You're tiny and it's frozen."
And too late to see a sketch featuring Mr. Ronnie Corbett, whose lovely wife Anne yesterday heard about a gadget that cuts housework in half, so she's written off for 2 of them.
Just time for some late items of news. Following the dispute with the Domestic Servants Union at Buckingham Palace today, the Queen, a radiant figure in a white silk gown and crimson robe, swept down the main staircase, then through the hall, before dusting the cloakroom and hoovering the loo.
There is growing concern in Leicestershire tonight about a lunatic who thinks he's a tent and goes around asking people to put him up for the night.
Librarian of the Year, Elspeth Pickles, has finally had her baby. It was a month overdue and was fined 87p.
Finally, a police message. Will the man who lost 8 bottles of whiskey at Euston Station this morning please go to the Lost Property Office by platform 9, where the man who found them has just been handed in.
That's it, more or less. Well, he's more and I'm less. So it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him. Good night.
Good night. Good night.